So we're on algebra and we're going to continue to collect terms and to simplify expressions, but this time we're going to add multiple variables in, multiple unknowns. So we've already introduced the one block, looks like this, and we have x, which is width of x, and we've got x squared, which is x by x. I'm sure you can guess what this is. It's a cube, so this one's going to be x cubed. What's going to come next? So we only live in a world with 3 dimensions, so we can't really draw this one, but it would be a tesseract or a hypercube, and that will be x to the power of 4. Notice we have these powers, x to the power of 4, x to the power of 3, x to the power of 2. Technically, this one is also the same as x to the power of 1. And 1 here, 4, 3, 2, 1, this is actually the same as x to the power of 0. So anything to the power of 0 is actually equal to 1. Okay. Now we've got something else down at the bottom here. So it's a different length this time to x, but it's not, I'm going to say that this one is variable length as well. So the length of this could vary. It's not always going to be that same length, but it's not the same as x. It might sometimes be the same as x, but it's not always going to be the same as x. So we're going to give that a different letter. We're going to call this one y, and we could have chosen any letter for that, but not x because we've already used x. And again, here now we've got a square with width and length of y. So that one's going to be y squared. I'm sure you can imagine you can also have a y cubed, a y to the power of 4, etc. as we keep on going. So we've got different building blocks. The important thing to note here is these are different blocks from each other. So an x squared is different from a y squared, so we cannot add those together. We can only add these together if they're exactly the same as each other, if they look exactly the same as each other. Okay, let's just remind ourselves of how we were adding these terms together when we just had the one variable, the one letter. So here we have 1 plus 2x plus x squared plus 3x. In total, we've got 5 of these x's, and we've got 1 of these x squared and 1 of these units. So we'll start with the highest power of x. Remember, this 1 is actually x to the power of 0. We're going to start with the highest power, which is x squared. We've just got 1 of those. And we've got 5x, and we've got 1. So that's how we can simplify that one. We can't simplify any more because these are different things from these. These are 3 different kinds of thing, and these are descending power of x. X to the 2, x to the 1, x to the 0. Okay, so we usually as mathematicians write them in descending powers of x, or whatever our letter might be. So if instead we had green blocks up here, it would be y instead. It would be 1 plus 2y plus y squared plus 3y, and we'd get y squared plus 5y plus 1. Okay, let's start doing some of these questions over here now. So we will start with the first one. I'm going to get a different colour pen. In this case, the term in each one is the same. It's the same power. In this case, it's x to the power of 1. So I could draw a little 1 there if I wanted to. These are all x to the power of 1s, but we don't normally write that. We've got 7 plus 3 of them, 10 of them, take away 4 of them. So we've got a total of 10 minus 4 of them, which is 6x. Have a go at this one, pause the video. So this time we've got y instead. Doesn't make any difference to how we do the calculation. We've got 5y minus 6y plus 3y. So we've got 5 minus 6, that's negative 1, plus 3, negative 1 add 3 takes us to 2. So we have 2y. Okay, this time we've got different letters involved. So here we've got 4x, and next to that we've got 3y. Now remember, these are different kinds of things. These are different terms. Here's our x, and here's our y. We can't say we've got 2 of them. We've got 1 of those, and we've got 1 of those. We don't know, they're variable, they're unknown. We don't know how long they are, how big they are, what number they represent. So when we simplify this one, because we can't put them together, well, we can't simplify it. So that is our simplified version for 4x plus 3y. Usually we write the letters in alphabetical order as well. So if it said 3y plus 4x, we might maybe change it to 4x plus 3y. That doesn't matter. Have a go at this one. So this time, again, we've got different letters here. So if we have a look at the different letters that we have 2y and we've got minus 4x. Now, if you want to be really correct, we're going to write the them in alphabetical order. So we can write minus 4x plus 2y, but it's quite fine to leave it like it was as well. Right, so now we have some higher powers of these variables. So we've got 12x squared plus 4y minus 2x squared. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for terms that are the same as each other. So here we've got some x squareds. This isn't x squareds, this is y squareds. But here we have some other x squareds. So I've put those in bubbles and I'm going to add those to each other. So we've got 12x squared minus 2x squared. So in total we have 10 x squareds. So we're imagining 10 of these x squareds. Add, and now we find our other terms, and we've got 4y squareds. But that's all. So we're just going to write plus 4y squared. So 10x squared plus 4y squared. We can't add those x squareds and y squareds together because they're different kinds of things. They're different terms. Have a go at your one. So this time, let's put a circle around the x squareds. We only had the one, so we've got 12x squared. And we're going to do the same with the y squareds. We've got 4 of them there. Notice how I'm catching that leading sign as well. Okay. So I've got 4 of these y squareds, take away 2 of these y squared. So in total, I've got 2y squared. So we have 12x squared plus 2y squared. Okay. So there's some rules here that will affect whether or not we can simplify and collect these terms together. So we can only simplify if the letters are the same. So we couldn't simplify these x squareds and y squareds, the letters were different. Now we've got another rule as well. We can only simplify if the powers are the same. So if we have a look at this one here, we have 12x squared minus 2x squareds. So again, we're finding all the x squareds, and we've got 12 minus 2, which is 10x squared. And then we've got these 3x. These are different kinds of things. These are different terms, plus 3x. We can't put those x's and those x squareds together. We cannot simplify this one further. It's not the same as 13x or 13x squared. It is just 10x squared plus 3x. Have a go at your one. Minus 3 minus 2 gives us minus 5y squared. I'll use a different colour. Minus 4y. Again, we can't put them together because we have to check that the powers are the same. We have the power of 2 on these two, so we can add those. This one is just the power of 1. If we don't see a power, it's to the power of 1, remember. Okay, for the next question. We're going to need more than 2 colours this time, I guess. We've got 4x squared. Okay. We've got the y, that's a different kind of thing. Let me get another colour. We can put this 5 and the 2 together. They're the same kind of thing. So I've collected these terms. Now I can write them out. So we have 4x squared plus 7 plus y. So if we put that all together, we've got 4x squared plus 7 plus y. Now, much better if we write that y before the constant. So we're going to write 4x squared plus y plus 7. Have a go at this one. So I'm not going to use different colour pens anymore. I'm getting quite confused with all these pens. But I'm going to start by finding the highest power. So I've got a y squared there. We've only got one of them, no more y squared. So we've got y squared plus 3 4y plus 3x. Now again, we prefer to do this in alphabetical order. So I prefer to have 3x plus y squared plus 4y. Okay, we've got a different letter. Doesn't matter at all. We've got a different letter this time. Let's find all of those y cubes, y to the third power, sorry, a to the third power. We've got 5 of them. We've got 5a to the power of 3, and we've got 3a squareds. Remember, we can't combine them. They're different kinds of things. The squares are different from the cubes. Have a go at this one. So again, we're looking at the powers here. We've got the letters are the same. Oh, I seem to have skipped one. That doesn't matter. So that's a different power to these ones. So these have the same power. So we have 4m to the 4 plus 4 of them minus 2 of them leaves us with 2m cubed. And let's have a go at the last one. We'll just ignore this question here. We didn't really have enough room for that one. So this time we have, let's again start with the highest power, the highest index number. We've got 7 plus 3 of them, so we've got 10m to the power of 6 plus 4m to the power of 4. Have a go at the other one. Again, these ones have the same power. So we have 200 minus 100 of them, which leaves us with 100m to the 3 plus a single m. So that's how we can do algebra, collecting terms and simplifying expressions when there's more than one variable.